Hi Brad, welcome to FrightFest. Have you been to the festival before?
I have indeed. I had a film here a couple of years ago, so I've been to FrightFest a few times, yes.
And what's the experience like in this, the 20th year?
Experience is great. It's hot. It's definitely a hot one, which is great. But it's great because it's really the festival spills out onto the bars and all that stuff. So everyone's just having there's a really good party atmosphere this year. I think that's being helped by the weather, certainly being helped by the location, being helped by having Leicester Square right out there, and it's everyone's just in such a good mood and everyone's really up for it, and I'm having a great time. I'm loving it.
And you're here today with For We Are Many, which is an anthology film. Can you tell us a bit about your story within that?
Sure. Yeah, my story is called Night Train, and it's basically about a woman from the 19th. It seems like she's from the 1930s on a train in the 1930s, and she's being stalked by this guy on this train. She seems to be alone on this train, but this guy just keeps turning up and stalking her and frightening her, alluding to the fact that she's some kind of spy, and she thinks he's after whatever it is she's got, but he's actually after something else, and the train itself turns out to be something else. I won't say what it is, I don't want to spoil it, but the whole thing turns out to be a slightly different story than you think it is.
I mean, the story as well, it has some slight science fiction elements to things that happen and how it's shot. Was that something that, obviously everyone else is the more straightforward horror? Is that something that you wanted to do, to bring in some other element?
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm a big fan of crossing genres. I'm a big fan of mashing things up. But the shooting style of the film itself was because I was, I'm thinking I'm going to do something for an anthology film, and one of my favourite segments for an anthology film ever made is George Miller's sequence of Terror at 20,000 Feet that he remade, an episode of Twilight Zone. He remade for Twilight Zone the movie with John Lithgow,